More and more high school athletes are developing issues with drugs. Students similar to all of you are having issues with PEDs and also drugs to get high. High school students today are way worse than they ever have been before. That is why we need to test high school athletes for drugs. First, I'll be talking about the problem. Second, I'll be talking about the solution to put a stop to it. According to Children's Health, an organization committed to children's health, as reported by Fox News, updated December 10, 2016, there has been an epidemic going throughout the United States of high school students and student athletes using drugs. Most people think that they're just using marijuana and alcohol. However, this is not true. They're also snorting heroin, sniffing cocaine, and even sniffing household cleaners. According to Brian Kranz, a well-known author, as reported on Healthline, published on June 27, 2016, 11% of high school athletes admitted to using PEDs, and 17% admitted to smoking or drinking throughout the high school day. The reason why this is happening is because more kids are involved in athletics. Especially with the internet today, any sport that wasn't popular in the past can easily become popular now because of the internet. According to Alexandra Pranani, staff writer at U.S. News, published August 11, 2014, it's not just the people that are using the drugs that are getting harmed, it's also the people in the sports. Because if there's someone that's using PEDs and they're doing very well, they're probably going to get a scholarship. And if they don't deserve the scholarship because they're using PEDs, that's not fair to the people that actually deserve them. According to the Foundation for Global Sports Development, Foundation for Healthy Sports, as reported on Global Sports Development, published November 12, 2013. For those of you that don't know what steroids are a hormone that mimic the effect of testosterone. According to the Foundation for Global Sports Development, where I previously stated, anabolic steroids are a type of steroid that turn on the muscle-making gene that help muscles be created much quicker. If you use anabolic steroids along with a basic lifting program, the results will be phenomenal. Students are doing drugs so much that it's ruining their lives. They are staying home and getting high instead of going to work, going to school, and doing their homework. According to Jack Anderson, sports editor at Central Times, published March 30th, 2017, Chris Herron, a former NBA player, admits to doing drugs the first time when he was 18 years old. Chris remembers standing outside of the Fleet Center in the pouring rain in his full Celtics uniform, waiting on a drug deal. He also remembers going to his mom's funeral and shooting up heroin before, and he left the hospital right after his newborn son was born to go and get drunk. It's easy to say that Chris's drug addiction ruined his life and his basketball career. Now on to the solutions. According to the Foundation for Sports Development, the first solution is to have parents and kids sit down and talk about the issue that's going on. In my opinion, this isn't as effective because your parents say not to do a lot of things, but usually still do them. Now on to the second solution. According to Children's Health, where I previously stated, drug test high school athletes. It's simple. You drug test high school athletes. If they pass, they play. If they don't pass, they don't play. It's almost black and white. According to Alexandra Pranani, who I previously stated, Miami-Dade County Public Schools is one of the largest school districts in the nation, and they have already started to do this. The reason why they started to do this is because their founder of the school admitted to giving steroids to MLB players and some of the high school seniors. It will be implemented by having students take drug tests, obviously, but they would have it randomly throughout their athletic practices. The students would randomly go to their athletic practices, and they would have a drug test. They would have no idea when, so they could not cheat the system. More and more students are developing issues with substance abuse. High school kids today are way worse than they ever have before. That is why we need to test high school athletes. Would you want your kid looking up to someone that does steroids to break records or shoots heroin? I know I don't.